Hello, Facebook fans. I am here. My name is Nicole, and I'm here with Frank, and we are at the Continental Tavern. So Halloween is coming up, and we wanted to show you guys not just history, but some haunting history. So Frank, where are we right now?
We are on the third floor of the Continental right now, Nicole. There were 10 hotel rooms up here. They were actually boarding house rooms at one time, but now we use it for something very special. There is this inaccessible pit underneath the kitchen, and we have found tens of thousands of artifacts in that pit, and this is where we take them to wash them, polish them, and we process them. We do the research on them, and eventually we hope to have a little museum here. But amongst the artifacts, we found over 10,000 empty whiskey bottles. And you know when those whiskey bottles went down there? They went down there from between 1920 and 1933 because there were newspapers. And what happened between 1920 and 1933? That was prohibition.
Prohibition.
So
very cool.
That's Yardley's first dirty little secret, that this was a very lively speakeasy during the Prohibition era. So once we take these bottles, we clean them here. We have some specialists that clean them with a sonic cleaner. We have some college students that do the research on them. Then we move them over to this part of the third floor where we hope to have them all on display with didactic panels. So what did we find besides whiskey bottles? We found old tungsten light bulbs from 1900. This was the first building. We found some license plates that are over there from the 19-teens. We found perfume bottles, apothecary bottles. There was a barber shop here, and there was basically a drugstore.
So again, guys, if you're just joining us, this is Visit Bucks County fans. Hello. I am here with Frank at the Continental Tavern, and we are going to go into the pit later. So stay tuned. So right now we're going to take them downstairs and get to the haunting history that we're going to go
to three of the most interesting artifacts we found in this subterranean pit. So just follow me down the steps.
So again, guys, this is a live video, so anything can happen. So again, if you're just joining us, we are here at the Continental Tavern in Bucks County, in Yardley, of course. And again, I'm here with Frank from the Continental Tavern. And tell us about where we are right now.
We're on the second floor of the tavern. Now, when we first discovered this inaccessible pit under the kitchen, we were told that it was a way station on the Underground Railroad. However, we also had various paranormal groups come in and tell us a variety of other things. In the course of those paranormals coming in, they all noticed this picture that we had hanging
in
the foyer at one time. They all tell us that this is the picture of a woman who lived here, and the woman died a violent death. And she was an interesting lady. She had visitors from all over eastern Pennsylvania, from Bucks County and Philadelphia. And those visitors used to come in a secret back staircase, which we were able to identify during construction. So I think we figured out Yardley's second dirty little secret. There were other enterprises being conducted here. But around that time, when these paranormals were telling us about this woman, we found something very interesting down in the pit. 3 artifacts. This is a part of a sterling silver part of a woman's pocketbook. This is a .32 caliber Smith & Wesson revolver manufactured in 1882.
And this kind of freaked me out, I've got to be honest. This is an actual photo of the corset?
This is a blood-stained old-fashioned woman's corset. And the paranormals all tell us that these items belong to this young woman, and this was the murder weapon.
Interesting.
But now, why don't we go down and take a look at this? It's kind of gnarly and dirty down there, so I hope you don't mind going in. It's we usually wear old clothes when we go in.
So again, guys, if you're just joining us, hello, Visit Bucks County Facebook fans. We are here at the Continental Tavern, And this is a really exclusive opportunity for them to watch on video. We are going down to the pit.
Very few people, except for the archaeologists, have actually been in the pit. So this is a rare opportunity to see it. When we first discovered the pit, it was only about 3 feet high. Now we're down two complete stories, and we're not sure how deep it actually goes, but it's got 18-inch stone walls, and it's 15 by 16 feet. And we just keep digging deeper and deeper. So let's go take a look at it.
Yes. So. Enter if you dare.
If you dare.
Yes, if you dare. So just bear with us, guys. We're going to walk down some stairs. Now, again, the Continental Tavern isn't just about haunted. This is a pretty awesome place to be. If you guys have not been here, check it out.
It is one of the most historic buildings in Bucks County. These pictures on the wall are all people who crossed the Delaware River with George Washington. And some of those troops were bivouacked here in Yardley just prior to the crossing.
So again, guys, it is around lunchtime. So as you can see, this is actually a delicious place to eat as well. So come on back. So I'm going to let Frank go ahead of us.
Were you in
and just let you guys know. Excuse us. So again, this is a working kitchen. It's around lunchtime, so bear with us. But we're going to take you to that pit we've been teasing. All right. So again, working kitchen. And it's going to be crazy. So we'll give you guys a little look here. So again, working kitchen, bear with us. So one of our employees, Dan, is actually going to go down to the pit.
Guys? Yes, I'm the lucky guinea pig going into the pit. Fun. Here we go.
All right. So again, guys, this is a really exclusive opportunity. Look at him go.
Wow, it is
Very
pretty crazy
cool.
down here. All right, let's let everybody else see what's
Bye,
going
Facebook.
on. All right, Frank, what are we looking at down here?
Okay, Dan, welcome to what we call...
Second. Oh, and we are back, guys. We lost a little connection. Obviously, it's a little iffy down here with the Wi-Fi, but we're good again.
We're down in this 18th century pit. The Wi-Fi wasn't necessarily that good back in the 1800s there. Here's some of the bottles I just picked up off the floor. This bottle would have been something called Moxie's Nerve Juice, and it was one of the early carbonated colas. This is an old gin bottle. There's a lot of English gin bottles down here because during Prohibition, there were no gin. There was no gin being manufactured in the U.S. It had to come from outside. If you notice over here, this is a quarter circle wall. We wondered why there was a quarter circle, and so we pulled one of these stones out right over here, and what we found is a tunnel. We've dug that tunnel down about 30 feet, and then several months after we were doing this excavation, a gentleman came in named Millard Mitchell. He was Bucks County's leading expert on the Underground Railroad, and he said this is what he was looking for his whole life. This was a tunnel that connected to a tunnel system in Yardley that went down to the river and eventually to the canal, and this is where they brought the underground slaves to house them, where they could rest, where they could get sustenance and medical care if they needed it. So this tunnel station on the Underground Railroad, probably from about 1800 through the Civil War, and then we fast forward to 1920, and it was where they hid the fugitive slaves. Now they hid the evidence of Yardley having a very lively speakeasy. So you can see, because we don't want to break the artifacts, just about every shovelful of dirt has some kind of interesting artifact in it. And of course, it's right under the kitchen, so we dig at the early hours in the morning. It's rare to get a look at the pit during regular operating hours.
And now you have some exciting news about the tavern coming up this.
We've been doing presentations on it. We decided to take this story, the rich history, and make it into a mini documentary. And we're going to premiere that documentary Friday night, October 27th. We'll be showing it. The documentary is only 27 minutes, but I guarantee it will give you chills and goosebumps. We'll be showing it every 2 hours on even number hours. So like 2, 4, 6, 8. Come on in, grab a drink, sit down, watch the movies. You can bring your own popcorn if you want. But make sure you see this incredible story of life in Yardley going back to the days of William Penn and the original Yardley family. And I'm sure everybody is going to find this thing absolutely intriguing and charming.
Yeah, I mean, I know I'm personally excited about hearing some more of the darker history of Bucks County that took place at the tavern, so look forward to that coming up, guys.
And if you want to watch the trailer, which is only 2 minutes, go to contav.com. See if you can watch the secrets.
Alright guys, well you heard it here first. We're going to be signing off from the pit. Thanks Frank for having us and showing us the exclusive